Hello there, namaste. Ik Chatur Naar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't say it fluently. Of course not. But yeah, trailer.
हर शहर में दो तरह की बस्ती होती है, एक नदी किनारे वाली और एक नाले किनारे वाली। नदी किनारे वालों के पास तो बहुत मौके होते हैं, लेकिन नाले किनारे वाले साला जो मिले उसे ही मौका बना लेते हैं।
Okay. So one side is the rich and wealthy side and does everything. The other side is where all the scammers come from. And yes, I have been called multiple times, especially when there have been places where I've worked, where you get the call late at night and they're asking to see the manager. Can they punch in what is the code? What is the account number? I need to know this. This is going down. It's from headquarters. Well, you're calling at 2 in the morning. Why would headquarters be calling at 2 in the morning? It is 4 in the morning over at headquarters. It just... Yeah, so I'm guessing she's creating her own opportunity by scamming. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. It's funny, I see that immediately. I'm just like, oh my gosh. There is a joke that the majority of scams come from India. There is a joke about that. Come on. Don't lean into it. Don't lean into it, even though I do have firsthand experience of that. And, you know, I'm just going to stop it there. I'm just going to stop it there. You do what you gotta do.
अब हमारे बारे में क्या ही बताएं? हम लोग कंगाली की टोप पे हैं, ना कोई पक्की नौकरी, ना कोई ढंग का काम, ऊपर से कर्ज वसूलने वालों की टोली अलग।
आज बेटे कम वक्त मारे औलाद देना इनकी कि तू उसमें जुग जी इनको औलाद इनका खून पे जुलाब लगे सालों को।
अभिषेक वर्मा, डायरेक्ट फंड कंसल्टेंसी।
पिछली बार किसान हाथ मलते रह गए, जेबें हमारी भर गई, पर इस बार 1000-2000 करोड़ फंड लौट कर आएंगे। तैयार है सर।
फोन ऑन काहे रखे थे बे? बिल्ली का गो हो तुम, ना लीपने के ना पोतने के।
इस मटेरियल से तो एक ही चीज हो सकती है, ब्लैकमेल। अभिषेक वर्मा?
You know, I thought this was... I was hoping this would turn into like a funny little comedy where she's trying to scam this guy, and as she's trying to scam him, she ends up falling in love with him. Blackmail and him turning out to be this terrible human being. I mean, I was getting into it. I was starting to enjoy it, and then I see that on the phone, and I'm just like, I don't think I care to see this anymore. What the heck is with film now? What the heck is with me not wanting to see nothing? So, oh my gosh. Let's see.
कौन सी आइसक्रीम भिजवा दे? वनीला आइसक्रीम या चॉकलेट आइसक्रीम?
फोन कॉल आया था ब्लैकमेलर का।
ऐसा क्या कांड छिपाया उस फोन में कि सीधा 2 करोड़ की डिमांड हो गई?
मोबाइल फोन नहीं है, टाइम बम है। क्या गारंटी है कि बैकअप नहीं लिया हो?
जिंदगी झंड हो जाएगी त्रिलोकी।
एक चतुर नार रे जिंदाबाद कर।
तो एटीट्यूड उतना ही दिखा जितना तेरी शक्ल पे सूट करे।
लगता है हल्के में ले लिया मैं, इसलिए पहले ही टेलर छोड़ दी।
ममता से मुमताज काहे बन गई?
हम मरियम भी बनेंगे और मंजोत भी। तुमको इससे कहा? जानी, हम भी किसी के सामने हाथ जोड़ते नहीं।
ये खेल शुरू भले।
Yeah, I don't know why, because I didn't like her because she scammed, but at the same time, it was one of those, it seemed like it was going to be comical in a way, but now she's gone too far. I mean, sure, you want to make, you could sell it for just a couple thousand to a news outlet. You could do that. So that way, someone who's not good, and if it's something illegal to begin with, I think the thing is, it's just a video. I don't, if it's even worse, you report that straight to the cops. You report that. Like, that's one thing I don't like. It's like, oh, I have blackmail of this person doing this illegal thing, and I'm gonna fleece them for all they're worth. That turns out to be, well, you're just as bad as that person. Well, not really. You're not as bad as the person that was committing the crime, but you're allowing him to continue doing that kind of crime because, oh, I'm going to fleece him for everything. No, absolutely not. You report it immediately. you report it immediately. And of course, she's already too lazy. It's one of those things. I don't relate to lazy people. I really don't. I work full-time job. I work on top of that. I also do all this. And it's one of those things where I do it because I want to do this because I enjoy it. And then I see that where she's just like, oh, I can't hold down a job. Oh, I can do all this stuff to steal money. And I'm like, oh, I hate those kinds of people. And I don't like following characters that I don't like, especially when they're supposed to be the main character. It just, I don't see anyone in this film that I like. It reminds me of Hadan. Is that it? Where he was blind. I'm doing that so I don't spoilers. Yeah, I hated that. I hated everyone in that movie. I was pissed after watching it because it's just like, what you got everything. Well, not really, because you know what I mean. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. And it's making me feel that way. It's making me feel that way because it looks like nobody I'm gonna enjoy, nobody I'm gonna care about, nobody I'm gonna like.
उसने किया, पर अब खत्म मैं करूंगा.
आग दोनों तरफ बराबर लगी हुई है. अब तो कीमत ऊपर जाएगी, नीचे नहीं.
Well, I guess the subtitles disappeared. Whatever, it's fine.
एक चतुर नार रे जिंदाबाद करके श्रृंगार.
नाले किनारे वालों से लड़ोगे.
मेरे मन के तार सब
घुसट में तो दागा है कहीं ना. लोगों को सांप सूंघता है, लगता है आपको नागिन सूंघ गई. सर.
Yeah, I don't know. I if it does end up being a romance, because that's the thing, that's probably what they were hinting at the very end. But I don't care for either of them. I really don't. I mean, it doesn't seem like he really did anything bad. He's just trying to portray himself as a different character. Yet he has a video of, I guess, him with a girl in a car. I don't know. Of course, it's not going to say it because it's a trailer. They're trying to get you to watch it. But this didn't get me to want to watch it. This got me to hate both of them. Well, primarily the lead character. I primarily hate the female character who's taking advantage of people as a living. She sees that as a living. And that's the thing. It's just like, I live on this side of it. Those who live on the other side of things, where they're the ones constantly getting called and scammed. That's the thing. Is like, my father once got a call, and he knows absolutely nothing about stuff. I picked up the phone. He's like, talk to my son. He'll be able to understand what you're saying. I answer the phone, and then the first 3 sentences that this person said, I hung up. There is no way anything he was saying was real. There is no way. Why would you need to get into my father's computer when you're talking about his email having an issue? I immediately hung up. I told my dad, block the number. Never, if you ever have anyone talking to you about but that's the thing. The majority of people are people like my father, are people like my mother, who get called, don't know any better. They do what they're told, and the next thing they know, they're out for thousands of dollars. They got robbed, but they don't know what happened. They absolutely don't know what happened, and that's the thing. You don't want to praise things like that. Like that's like Lucky Bhaskar, where he was kind of not taking advantage of people, but he stole in order to make himself richer. It was a gamble he took. Insane. Absolutely insane. Who would do something so stupid? But there are people who do, and there are people who see that as a way of life. There are people who do it once, say it'll be the only time they do it, but when it finally succeeds, they continue to do it, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely despicable. There is always work. There is always a way to make real money. There is always a way. It's just most of the time, people see themselves as this when they don't want to demean themselves as this. I've worked roles which have been here, where you clean up crap. I don't mind, as long as I'm doing a job that needs to be done. Sure, I could have easily started scamming people. I know more about technology than some people do, so you could easily target them. But I actually have morals and values, so I would rather clean crap till I can climb the ranks and do something else. Show that I have a work ethic, show that I have values, show that I have morals. Yes, it's funny because the people at the very top normally are just as corrupt as the people who don't want to do anything for a living, who are the people scamming people. It's funny because the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. That is the power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That thing where the ones with money just want more money. It is that way. It is that way, and it's just trying to balance yourself. But yeah, this film. Sorry, I went really off target. But yeah, this film. I don't think I'm interested. I don't. If I'm honest, I don't think there should be something that glorifies scamming. If it's a comedy, sure, like a romantic comedy where you're trying to just use that as a bait and switch, fine. But no. If he was doing something illegal, you report it to the cops. If it's just something he's embarrassed by, okay, sure. Oh, sorry. Thank y'all for watching. I might not check this out. Doodles.
You guys got a video? It's so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait, Sandra.